Hello, my name is Natalie. I have decided to do a pick a card reading today. Part of the reason why I decided to do this pick a card reading was because I recently uploaded a twin flame video, and I could tell when I did the reading that it was only connecting with maybe a couple specific waves. And I also had somebody that asked a little bit about what a wave was. So I decided to make this video where you could pick one out of the 6 piles here, and I have different numbers for each pile, and also different stones and crystals on each one, so whatever you connect with more. And you can also do this for numerous relationships, so you can pick this for your twin flame relationship, and maybe a soulmate relationship, or even a family member relationship. Like, you can pick more than one pile if you want to. And I wanted to explain a little bit about what a wave was, or what it is that I see a wave to be. So basically, from how I understand it, or how I see it, and maybe some people might understand this differently, but I'll just give you my perspective on it. I believe like around 2012 was a time when a lot of people began to awaken, and I think that maybe a lot of people didn't even realize that they were awakening at that time. But there was like a wave of people that went through an awakening in 2012. Some of those people ended up being twin flames, and some of them just were going through a personal awakening process. And there are definitely people prior to 2012 that went through an awakening, but when 2012 came, it did create some kind of energy where it affected many people. So after that time, there was another energy that came in, and it woke up or awakened another mass amount of people. And out of those people, there were many twin flames. And that kind of continued throughout time. And I would say now in 2018, those waves are increasing in how close together they are and how frequently they happen. And part of the reason why that is because once a large amount of twins were awakened, we began to activate other people that we were connected to in our life that were also twins. So this could have been family members, friends, people you work with, and even it could have been, just maybe somebody that you ran into at a restaurant or at a store. You might not have had to have a very personal connection with them, but some kind of interaction that you had with them triggered them to awaken. So when I talk about waves, I could not tell you how many waves of twins there are now, because there have been so many recently. I know like around the beginning of 2018, I think there was we were going on to like 5 major waves, but I definitely think that has increased a lot since then, especially now with the eclipses, and just all of the different astrological things that have been happening. I think that there's been a lot of people awakening, and the whole wave thing might not even connect with people anymore. But I did mention that like I was more part of like that first, second big wave that came in, and so the reading that I did, the last one that I did for twin flames, I could tell it kind of connected with people who were a little bit further along on the journey. And so I wanted to go ahead and do this reading so that it could connect with more people. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at the different, I'll turn them here a little bit for you, at the different piles of cards that I have here. And just take a minute to see which one resonates best with you. In the first pile, I have the numbers 1111. And the stone that I have with it is, I believe that's a sardonyx. And then the second pile is 222. And that stone that's with that is, oh no, I'm wrong. This stone here on 1111 is a Botswana agate. And then on 222 is the sardonyx. Okay, and then on 333 we have rose quartz. On 444 I have the fourth pile, I have howlite. And then on the fifth pile we have the numbers 888 with snowflake obsidian. And then on the sixth pile I have the numbers 999 with just a clear crystal. So go ahead and take a minute and see which one resonates best with you. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get started here with the very first pile. So we're going to start with the 1111 with the Botswana agate. Okay, and I'm going to move these piles aside. Okay, so what I have here for the people that chose the very first pile, 1111, okay, I'm going to do it this way here. Okay, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, and the Four of Pentacles. And then we have again, it's the Mother in this particular deck, but also the Empress. And the Three of Earth. And then I have, make sure that you guys can see it, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Then these two cards is As Above and So Below. I have the Mother of Fire and the Six of Pentacles. And then for the Lenormand card, we have the Tower. Okay, so the first three cards here, I'm picking up that, and this is going to be like your relationship with the person. And so it can be either what's going on together with the both of you. I'm just going to see how the reading goes, or this could be specific messages like from the other person to you. Just kind of take whatever resonates. Okay, so I have here that there was a new start with something. So somebody recently began a new venture or something that was a new passionate like beginning. This could be like starting something new that you were guided to do for your divine like life journey. Like you could have started a new job, you could have started new healing, meditation, you could have started a YouTube channel, you could have started reading tarot or doing Reiki, or even there's so many things that that this could be. But it looks like somebody was definitely spiritually led to start a new path on this spiritual journey. And you know, I see the sun is really shining here in the background, and then I also see this bird here. So I mean, this is definitely like divinely guided, and you are like on your path. The card next to it is the Empress. So if you are a female watching this video, you very well could be the divine feminine if you are in a twin flame relationship, and you are standing in your power. And this could be you that started on your life journey here, and really took a new passionate beginning into doing something new. But this could also resonate with the divine masculine as well. So we see it here for sure with the divine feminine. And what's interesting about this deck is this is the vice versa tarot, so it has two sides to it. And what I'm picking up from this particular side of the tarot is that you are no longer just knowing that you're the divine feminine and standing in your truth and kind of not expressing that outwardly, because there was a point in time where we knew it, but maybe we were a little unsure. We weren't exactly sure how other people were going to take what it was that we were saying, if they were going to believe us. And I'm getting here that now you've moved beyond that. Now you're more open with people about this. And you're standing in your power. You are doing things outwardly to help other people and to join like your soul group, and you're not hiding it anymore. You're very open about this now. So now I have here for the third card the Four of Pentacles. So this also could be you or the divine masculine or whoever else it is that you are looking at this specific reading for. So this is a person who is financially stuck in a situation, and this could be you, but I do think that if it is you, you are going to break through this and move forward soon. I'm getting that this would happen very soon if you are the Empress here. Like whatever this new spiritual beginning is, you are this is propelling you forward to help you come out of the situation where you were financially burdened. Now for the counterpart, I'm getting that they are also going through some financial difficulties right now, and they are still having to travel through like this maze of difficulties in order to kind of release themselves from this lack of finances or even like a lack mentality. So I'm also, okay, so for here I have the Mother card. So again, this is divine feminine. This could also mean that somebody is going to be having a child, or somebody is already pregnant with a child. Maybe you or your divine masculine have been thinking about having a child. I definitely see fertility here. So I'm picking up that not only are you standing in your power and doing everything, like, throughout our journey, there are times when we're like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do now to help this union or to help us propel us forward? And what I'm kind of picking up from this is just keep doing what it is. You don't have to worry about fixing the union or doing anything in particular to make something happen within the union. You're already doing it. You're already there. You're already like fertile with ideas and inspiration, and you are exactly where you need to be. So there is no more like action required of you. Like you've done the work. And also next to this Three of Pentacles, I'm getting, or the Three of Earth, I'm getting that if there was anything that you felt like, what else do I need to do in order to, make this union work? The only thing that you have to do is to continue to do what you're doing and and be compassionate and caring to the people that you love. And even when you start to get any kind of negative thought patterns, or like something starts to come back up within your mind, like that you maybe thought that you've already gotten rid of, like maybe some kind of jealousy or abandonment issues, and it's connected to another person, I'm getting to quickly recognize the feeling, acknowledge it, and then be able to send compassion and love out to that person. Keep your boundaries intact, but it's kind of like, okay, if you are doing anything in a way that could be harmful to me, that's okay, because now it can't affect me anymore. And I'm gonna send you compassion and love, hoping that you're able to change this behavior pattern, or hoping that you're able to that the other person is able to eventually see the other side or other perspective of the situation, and recognize that maybe that behavior could be painful to you, but you are, instead of getting upset and kind of maybe lashing out or internalizing it, you're setting it free and sending love and compassion towards that person. So what I have for the as above, so below is the Mother of Fire is the as above card. So I'm definitely not surprised, especially because we had the Ace of Wands here. So you are on fire. Like, you are passionate, you are ready to go, you are ready to start your life journey and start doing new things in your life, and you are just moving forward. And by you doing this, it's creating, because we are so connected to everything and everybody, that just the little things that you do on your own with these passionate new beginnings affects not only your life, but so many other things around you as well. And it was attached to the Six of Pentacles here. So what I get from this card is kind of similar to the Four of Pentacles, but this is realizing the things that you need versus the things that you want. So you may have to sacrifice maybe some things in order to begin this new venture that you're going to be starting, but you're going to receive more abundance in return after you get this going. And it can also be that the masculine is kind of reflecting on the things that he needs versus the things that he wants right now. And that could be happening because he sees you passionately moving forward and, gaining things and doing really well. And so this is making him reflect on that material part of the world. Okay, so the Lenormand card that I got for this was the Tower. And in the Lenormand, the Tower is not the same kind of tower that we would get in a tarot deck. This Tower card usually represents work. For me, it comes up a lot as work. But it also can be like governmental institutions. It can be like court and stuff like that. So, but what I'm getting, because we had the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles and then like this new venture starting, is that, you might be building up a new business or thinking of building up a new business. And what I'm picking up for the counterpart in this reading is that they might be also doing something with work. So maybe they're separated from you because they are focused on work, or they're feeling, I'm getting like almost trapped at work, whether this be by thoughts or some kind of a situation that's happening within the workplace. They're feeling like they're not where they need to be. And so this is what they're doing. They are working. I'm not picking up that there is like a karmic relationship, like a karmic intimate relationship with this reading at all. If there was a karmic intimate relationship for the twin flames watching this with the masculine, I believe that that has ended. But if you are dealing with a masculine who you are still in separation with, or have not very much communication with, it's not because they're tied to an intimate relationship. It's because they are tied to some kind of karmic situation that has to do with work and finances. Okay? So the card that I got, this is what I'm going to close the readings with here. And this is from the deck Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. So the card that I pulled for this group is number 29, which is an 11, and this was our group 1111. So it says, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So what this is telling me is that there may be something coming up here in the near future, and I think I kind of mentioned that with this Mother card and the Three of Earth, and even with the Four of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. This could have something to do with finances, and so you could be dealing with something like you're starting a new venture, or you're financially stuck in some kind of a way, and that creates some kind of a battle that you need to work through. But I'm also picking up that you might deal with some circumstances with your counterpart that bring up some type of negative emotions or feelings, and may create some kind of a battle, maybe an inner battle, or a battle like for real. And you are being asked to just stand in your power, stay where you are, continue what you're doing, and give love, compassion, understanding towards that person, but stand in your power and keep your boundaries where they need to be. Don't allow somebody in to come back if they're still going to treat you in a way that is not for your highest good. You know, have faith that they are going to be able to change that behavior, and just send them love and light. And this could be the battle that cannot be avoided. And I'm almost picking up here that for some of you, this is maybe the last battle that you are going to deal with before you come into union. I can't really speak too much about what happens after union. I know that there is still a lot of work and things that we are going to be doing, but I don't know if it's going to bring up the same type of, like, you know, karmic clearing and purging that it has individually for us. So I hope that this reading helped, and I'm going to move on to the second group of cards now. Okay, so people that chose 222. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm sorry. So for the people that chose 1111, I just wanted to read to you what the Botswana agate is for, because this could help you. I don't know if you guys may have these stones. Maybe it's one that you should try and use right now. But this stone is for comfort, protection, soothing of grief or sadness. It supports love and strength and turning negative things into positive. So that's interesting, especially with the last things that I mentioned with 1111. If some negative type battles or things come up with your twin or with whoever it was that you were looking at that reading for, send love, turn it into a positive, find a way to make it positive. Okay? Okay, so now here's the 222. This is the second pile. Okay, so for this group of people, I am getting that you might be experiencing some kind of a blockage. And this could be either you or the other person that you're looking at this for. And this could be you're feeling like spiritually blocked or psychically blocked. But what I'm picking up from this is that there's a reason why this is happening. I can't help but see these two guys in the background here. And it's almost like you've got to fight these two battles, or these two guys or something, before you can get past this big brick wall. So this could be you, or this could be the divine masculine here. Also, you know, I'm really picking up that this is divine masculine or the other counterpart that you're looking to seek information about. I'm really picking up that kind of energy from these three cards here. So there are a couple battles that this person needs to face before these blockages are able to come down. And I also kind of see that here with this Nine of Wands. It's, again, like a wall. Like, they have the power, they have the knowledge, they have the ability, but they just can't see it yet. But they will. They will. They are going to see it. But I'm getting specifically that there are two specific things that they need to handle within their life before they're going to be able to really pick up on what they are able to do. And when that happens, they are probably going to experience an abrupt awakening. I think that they may already be awake, but right now they're experiencing some blockages with this. And so once they take care of these two issues, they may experience like the Kundalini, which will then really open up their awareness to things a lot more, and they will be able to connect with you, or yeah, they'll really be able to recognize, you know, what this is all about, what this relationship is, what they're here to do, and they're gonna really be able to know what unconditional love is. They're gonna come to this awareness. So I'm getting here, and now I'm picking up a feminine here with these two cards, is that you are feeling, I think, kind of sad, or maybe irritated by the fact that this person is taking so long to get past these issues. And these cards are asking you to stay in your integrity and to continue to have faith, because this person is going to get past this. They will. And I know that this might sound a little weird, but for some reason with this card, integrity, I'm picking up that if you are involved in a karmic relationship with another person, an intimate karmic relationship, to stay in your integrity. If you know that you have a divine counterpart who is, struggling to get through some things, but you know that you are going to be with them in the future, to stay in your integrity and basically try to get out of whatever karmic intimate relationship you're in. Don't give your power away. Stand in your integrity. Have faith. This is going to come around. So what I was got from the As Above and So Below is the Two of Wands and the Six of Water. And I'm sorry, it goes this way. Okay, so the Six of Water, I'm going to actually read to you from the book what this Six of Water is, because sometimes I really think this book gives some awesome information. So sometimes I just like to get it straight from here. But this Six of Water says a creative expression of feelings and thoughts in a way that helps you understand yourself better, or that allows you to develop a deeper connection to another person or other people. Channel your feelings creatively. And that's attached here to the Two of Wands. So this is, I'm getting working with others, coming up with creative ideas. And I can't help but notice up here you have the a blessing on your intuition. So if you are getting some ideas that are just popping up in your mind, or you're having dreams about, like some like maybe some odd ideas that you normally wouldn't have, pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. If you've got people that are coming to you, out of the blue, like wanting to work with you, obviously, be cautious, go with your intuition, make sure that that person, is a safe person. But I'm getting, that this is wanting you to create something in a creative way with other people. And I'm getting also here, well, because I have the Lenormand card here, is the Sun. And this is similar to the Sun card in Tarot. So, illumination. You are getting information. You are maybe getting like intuitive knowledge in your dreams or when you meditate. And this is saying to connect with that, with yourself, with other people, and begin to start writing those thoughts down, or start doing something to get this created. And then of course we have here a blessing on your intuition. So really pay attention to your intuition. Really go with how you're feeling about things. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what you're seeing when you meditate. This is going to, I think, lead you into a direction that is going to put you in a place where you need to be. So pay attention to this. Also, I wanted to read to you what this stone is for, just in case you have one or you want to get one. So this stone is a sardonyx, Its strengths is willpower, courage, and character. It promotes integrity. Look at that, integrity. And virtuous conduct. It increases stamina, vigor, and self-control. It alleviates depression and hesitancy. It improves perception and aids absorption in processing info. So very, very similar to what I was saying, not only about standing in your integrity, but also getting this information intuitively and paying attention to what you're getting. Definitely. So I hope that these messages helped. I'm going to move on to the next set of cards here. Okay, so for the people that chose pile number 3 or 333, and it had the rose quartz, this is what we got. Okay. Okay, so what I am getting from this is that there may have been some communication in the recent past, or maybe it's coming, or maybe you just experienced it, that may have been a little harsh and may have put an ending to something going on within the relationship. And this cutoff, or this ending, separated you and whoever this was. And when this separation took place, you or the other person started getting, I'm getting like either synchronicities, you were seeing a lot of synchronicities, or you were maybe even getting premonitions or hearing messages through music. So you were getting something, you or the other person were getting, because and it was because of this separation, because you and this person were no longer in contact. It cut off that physical ability to communicate, and so this person was communicating through other ways. So they were communicating through synchronicities, through music, through their higher selves. You know, sometimes you can just feel their presence around you. Sometimes you have, you know, telepathy, and you can literally have, you know, a conversation with this person. But I'm getting that either you or this other person experienced this because of this cutoff. And when this happened, you realize that what you thought this relationship was really was what it was. Like, this cutoff and this harsh communication really had you questioning, you know what I mean? Like, you know, did I make this up? Is this, you know what I mean? Is this not, you know, maybe I'm crazy, and maybe this relationship was not as strong as I thought it was. But after you started to get these messages, you realized that you were not crazy, and that this really was a very intense relationship. And so this kind of brightened your spirits a little bit and gave you hope. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm getting a really good feeling from this card. And I can't really put my finger on what it is that I'm getting from it. You may be connecting with this person in the astral plane. So this can be during meditation. You are seeing you and this person connecting in the astral plane, or in your dreams you and this person are connecting. and you have created maybe a very nice relationship in this astral plane, and it feels good. So what I'm getting down here is I'm really kind of picking up the same thing I'm getting here. So whatever has happened with this this person could have been really harsh and cold when this separation took place. And then you got this information and these things that happened, and you were able to connect in an otherworldly type of way. And in that astral plane or in those dreams, this person was the king of fire. And he was passionate and dedicated and loyal and honest. And he was everything that you knew that he could be. And you experienced this union. So you may have also have recently in the past or in the present time experienced the Kundalini. So you may have been feeling some like sexual tension or sexual urges. You may have even been dreaming about things like this. But I am yeah, I'm really picking up that this is happening still in the astral plane. But I'm getting that it's there. It's already been created. It's already been manifested. And it's like you just have to tap into it in this 3D world, because it's there. And I think you know it. You know it because you've got this 9 of Cups, and you know. Yeah, union is imminent. It's gonna happen. And you know, this, you could be dealing with a King of Fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or masculine energy. I'm picking up strong Leo here. But this masculine may know this too. I think he's very aware. He's very aware of this relationship, of what this is. I would say that this group is not too far away from union. And it may come unexpectedly, especially if you're not in communication with this person. So the as above, so below cards that I pulled were the Path and then the 9 of Pentacles. So the Path here shows that you know, you are being shown the way. You are being shown this path, and this this kind of reminds me of these eclipses that we're having right now. This like lunar path type of looking thing, because it's like nighttime and it's shining through. Maybe there's some fated events that are taking place right now in this time frame. I would say here in the month of July and into August, you could be having some fated events, and I see this owl up here. So like this is like predestined things, you know, that are going to happen, and it's connected to this 9 of Pentacles. So it's connected to you having abundance, which is funny because the Lenormand card that I have here is the fish, and the fish is also abundance. So abundance, it's usually money. So you could be doing, like, you could be getting like some money coming in, but it could also be love. I usually see this as money, but especially because this 9 of Pentacles is here, you could finally be like financially stable. on your own, you know, able to take care of yourself, or this, like, these fated events could lead you to this, or you could already be here, and because you're here, you're going to experience these fated events, and it's going to bring you and this person together. That's what I'm picking up from this. And then, so the the Blessed Be card that I got is a blessing of forgiveness. So what I'm getting from this is, if you are still holding on to some hurt or pain that this person caused you, maybe when they left, or maybe when they said these things, if you're holding on to that, you know, find a way to release that. This is time for release. Find a way to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive that person. And I will tell you that I have experienced this, where I thought I did forgive. I thought I was over this stuff. Thought I was over, like, the abandonment and the hurt and the betrayal, and I was doing great. And then all of a sudden, bam, it comes back in. And it's like, oh, okay, I guess I still got a little bit more of this to clear out. You know, sometimes we think it's gone, but it's that last little bit that's really deep, deep, deep down inside. And I always think that, you know, once we get that last little bit out, you know, it's just, we're so close. We're so close to being where we need to be. So, you know, find a way to forgive. Maybe not even yourself and your divine masculine only. I mean, obviously forgiveness for yourself and your divine partner, but also maybe other people in your life. So your mother, your father, other family members, anybody that has caused pain within your life. Really focus on forgiveness right now. Okay, so the stone that I have here was the rose quartz. And so this, if you have a rose quartz, maybe, you know, keep it by you, or if you want to go get one. But this is a crystal of unconditional love. It carries feminine energy of compassion, peace, tenderness, and healing, nourishment, and comfort. So, you know, I keep a rose quartz on me all the time. Because I feel like I stand in unconditional love, and I don't know, I just feel like I need it with me.